Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching. I want to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed to this YouTube channel, and I want to appreciate you. May God bless you. To all of you that have not subscribed, please kindly do that so that you'll be part of the first set of people to watch our next videos. And we want you to leave your comments in the comment section so that we know your views as well concerning our videos. All right, today we'll be talking about the ATM machine and the POS machine. Recently, Nigerians have discovered that most time when you go to use the ATM machine, it says unavailable to dispense cash, or it is out of service. Most time in the evening, you rarely get anything out of the ATM machine. But the moment you go to the POS machine, where you pay double to get the same money that's in your account, the bank allow the POS machine to work, and the POS operator charges you maybe 300 naira to get 5,000. So if you are getting like 20,000, they charge you more, of which ATM machine is to be able to withdraw between 1,000 and 100,000. But you really, being able to withdraw from the ATM machine, because they did this. We all believe they did this so that the POS operators could sell more. So when we talk about Naira mutilation, it starts from the bank, from the commercial banks. So EFCC should look into this, arrest those bank CEOs and directors that are choosing to sell money to the POS operators instead of putting the money into the ATM machine. And again, they should be arrested. Banks, commercial banks, CEOs and directors should be arrested for choosing to sell new notes to those women that come to sell the new notes at the parties. You really go into the bank and get to see new note in the party. Watch this video that I'm going to show you to see a big complaint from a woman.
This is an emergency, and it needs to be addressed immediately by the financial regulatory bodies in Nigeria. Nigerians can't be seen as buying Naira in Nigeria. It is wrong by every standard. If you have noticed, most ATM machines attached to banks are always temporarily out of service. It is worse over the weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, better not have an emergency because your bank will fail you. My question is, what are banks for right now? What exactly do the banks do, and who owns this POSs spread around the city? Now, every bank in Nigeria, they all have ATM machines within the banking premises. Their rule before now used to be from 0 to 100,000 kind of transaction, use the ATM outside so that you don't have a crowd in the banking hall. But for some time now, by choice, they have all decided that those ATM machines don't work. They probably work during banking hours, skeletally. They just work, but the minute it is 10 minutes to 4, most of them are off. They're out of service. However, these POS operators who are just next to the bank, I mean like next to the bank, even shops, grocery shops are beginning to learn the same thing. Their own ATM machines inside where you pay exact amounts don't work, but they all have POSs outside, still attached, but you have to pay those charges. Why do Nigerians have to buy Naira in Nigeria? Why? Because that's exactly what this amounts to. You buy Naira at from between 5% and 10% of how much you want to withdraw based on the location. So if you are in my community, for instance, you get to pay 10%. If you are in Port Harcourt, maybe you get to pay 5%. Maybe if you are right in front of the bank, like, but right now, they all have uniform charges. They'll tell you it's 300 naira per this, per with 5,000 or so. Who owns those POSs? Because after you pay to withdraw, your bank still charges you bank charges. So the average Nigerian is paying multiple times to withdraw the same amount of money. Who owns the POSs? Who in the bank is ensuring that the citizens of Nigeria buy Naira in Nigeria? Regulatory body. Honestly work do. That is the real abuse of the Naira. Yeah. Go get them. Go and get them. It's useless. Yesterday, I had to use all the grace of God inside of me not to have lost it in public. It's insane. All the banks needs to be called to order. Nigerians can't be buying Naira in Nigeria. Those POSs needs to be regulated, and whoever it is that is ensuring that the ATMs don't work within the banking premises needs to be thrown out of the bank.
All right, I believe you all have seen the complaint from that woman, and I want to buttress it by saying the EFCC should arrest not just Bobrisky, not just Cubana chief priest, but also all the bank CEOs and directors. They are the ones that sell new notes to the women that come around in the party to sell all denominations of new notes in the parties. There is never a scarcity of new notes in parties in the town. Where do they get this new note? Is it not the same commercial banks that sells new note to them? But rarely will you go into the bank and get new note. So the people in the bank that sell new notes to those women, EFCC should get them arrested and let Nigerians get justice from them. Then those women too that sells new notes should be arrested. All of them too should be arrested. When they are arrested, then there won't be new notes to be sprayed in the parties. So Naira mutilation will be, will be eradicated via that. So my point today is that the banks directors, the commercial banks directors and CEOs that choose to sell new notes to those women that, to come to sell the notes in the parties should be arrested by the EFCC and taken to court. Also, the women that sells new notes, let them be arrested as well, so that there won't be, new notes, Naira mutilation anymore. So this has to be